Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what
Funny
they
that
say.
it's taking over my show. To be invited to your home.
Well, there's always a first time for everything.
Yeah. We are in your home. Hi, everybody. Welcome to a special edition of The Jason Show. I'm Jace, and you did it
I
again,
have to
even on our
introduce
special
myself.
show. Even on our special show, you can't wait for the intro.
I can never wait for the intro because
Go
I'm
ahead and tell
always
the folks
so
who you
excited.
are.
This is Jason Matheson.
I
He is
already introduced myself. It's your
a very
turn.
kind, generous man who's sharing his show with me today. I'm Stephanie, his foodie friend from Stephanie's Dish, and we have a great show lined up for you today.
We do, but I'm a little nervous that we already have a knife out.
Oh, because I'll be using it, not you. So I'll do the Julia Child on my first show, probably, where I'll like cut it open and be like, "Woo, ladies!"
Do you have a med kit just in case we do cut something open?
I do, actually.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I've got a few herbs for you to try.
Okay.
We went to the farmer's market, so that's going to be super fun.
And then you also went to, did you go to a brewery or a distillery?
We went to J. Carver Distillery in Waconia.
I've never been.
Oh, it's so lovely. And we made the most beautiful drinks. And we met our friend Leah Trelevin from Sweet Haven Tonics. And then what was the third thing we did?
The smash burger.
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, we're off to a great start. She had 3 things that we needed to tease, and we got to 2. And this is executive producer Jeff behind the camera. Ready? He was going like this to us.
Which is that? Oh, smash.
Smash burger.
I thought it meant
Smash- no.
smash it, like condense.
No.
Speak faster.
No.
Move faster.
No.
Okay.
We can actually talk slower. This is a lovely house, though.
Thank you. Thank you. We just moved in during the pandemic. It's my first suburban home. And it is I should clarify, it is in Golden Valley, so we're like literally
Do you want to just
almost,
go ahead and give your full address, for heaven's sake?
I did give my phone number out on the air once
I
by
know you
accident on the radio show.
I know you did. Okay, so what's up first? You're taking us to what are you doing at the farmer's market?
Okay, we went to the farmer's market because I just wanted to show you how great the farmer's market is and all the things that you can buy that are seasonal. And then we went to J. Carver Distilling.
No, I mean like right now. We're just doing one at a time. Here's Stephanie at the farmer's market.
All right, we're at the Minneapolis-St. Paul Farmers Market. It's been here, you guys, since 1876. That is a long time. This is a completely farmer-run market. It is a weekday, so it's a little quieter, which is great. I'm gonna get some herbs and we're gonna be making chimichurri, so come with me.
That's our lemongrass cornmeal honey.
I love smoked trout. I'm crazy about smoked trout. So I had to walk by the smoked trout area and the fresh eggs. I love that you made smoked trout dip too. That's my favorite. Oh, you have a recipe for it. Yours is pretty good. I'm so excited. The trout monger. Make sure you stop and get some dip.
Do you know what I really like in my chimichurri? Smoked trout.
In your chimichurri, you do not, do you?
No, I'm making fun of you because you're supposed to be shopping for chimichurri stuff.
Okay. Oh, you're right. Before we go any further and pick out the herbs that we're gonna need, I just wanna explain what chimichurri is. It's basically garlic, parsley, oregano is the classic Argentinian chimichurri, and they blend it all up and they serve it with meat. It's just a delightful sauce to have with your grilled meats in the summertime, and it's super easy to make. I'm gonna show you how.
When does the smoked trout go in there?
Smoked trout does not go in chimichurri, but I really can't walk past a smoked trout and not sample or think about making smoked trout dip because, let's face it, smoked trout is delicious. I just had to get one more. Yum. Can we talk about your lamb shanks? That's one of my favorite cuts of meat. I usually cook it in the fall. I love getting meat at the farmer's market there because you can really talk to your farmers and you know how they're raising their animals and how they're butchering them, and everything is brought to the market fresh. Can you walk past the fresh strawberries? Because I can't, because you can already smell them. The smell is like wafting towards you, and I'm already thinking of like strawberry lemonade, strawberry crisp.
chimichurri?
Chimichurri is coming, but I have to walk past all the good things first. We're here to actually buy ingredients for chimichurri. I'm going to be bringing that home and making it in my kitchen. Here we are. This is the star of our chimichurri. This is going to be our fresh oregano that we're going to be using to make our dish. And when you come to the farmer's market, you can buy in all kinds of sizes. So you can get plants and make your own little pots. Or like for chimichurri, I'm just gonna grab some oregano, I'm gonna grab some parsley, and I might grab some mint and some cilantro and some basil too, because while it's not the official chimichurri that they make in Argentina, you can make all kinds of herb blends that you can use for grilled meats and grilled chicken and grilled fish. What is it?
This is Cuban oregano.
Okay, Cuban.
Cuban oregano. See what I mean? It's got that light lemony flavor.
There is something happening here that I have never experienced before. It is an herb I'm not familiar with. It is called Cuban oregano. It's got like a thick leaf that is full of like liquid. It's kind of juicy almost.
Succulent.
And this is what happens. Every time I come, I meet a farmer, I learn about something new. I learned today about Cuban oregano, and I'm going to incorporate this into my chimichurri. I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna make one batch or two so that I can test it out, but this is why you come to the farmer's market, because you literally get to talk to the farmer and experience new herbs that you didn't even know existed, and it's gonna be delicious. I've got my bag of herbs and a million other things that I got for making chimichurri today. And I want you to join me at my house where I'm gonna show Jason how to make chimichurri.
Love that farmer's market. Minneapolis farmer's market, it's so good. I mean, I know that sounds generic, but I love it.
It's been there for like over 100 years, and they are full every weekend. And it's one of the only markets that you can actually go to during the week too. They have a few less vendors, but there's always good stuff happening at the farmer's market.
My grandma, my little shortbread cookie guys there, dueling grandmas.
Oh yes, Ken
Yeah.
Belke.
Oh, you know, that's right. That
I
you
do.
introduced me to him.
You know, he has a sign at his booth that says,
As seen on the
recommended
Jason Show.
by the Jason Show, which I feel very happy that he is able to.
It's because of this one.
Well, but he's also makes great cookies.
Okay, so you bought some stuff at the farmer's market, and what are we gonna make?
We did. I bought everything at the farmer's market. We're gonna make chimichurri.
What
and
is chimichurri?
It's kind of like the Italians have pesto, the
Yeah.
Argentinians have chimichurri.
Oh.
It's typically oregano, parsley, a little salt, a little vinegar, and they use it as a meat condiment because Argentinians eat a lot of grilled meat. So they use it as a meat condiment, but you can also use it as like for chicken. You can use it to make potato salad. You can use it as like on a plate with a bunch of tomatoes and some delicious burrata.
I honestly did not know. I'm not being goofy. That's a great analogy. I didn't know that it's basically pesto.
I think it's
but for
like
the
the
Argentinians.
Italian pesto. Yeah.
Thank you,
don't have-
Argentinians.
I mean, and thank you for your meat, and thank you for just your beautiful country. That's like on my
And
list
some
of
beautiful
places I need to
Argentinians.
go.
The people are just gorgeous.
Oh yes. Now, what we did learn at the farmer's market that was funny is that there's this kind of oregano that
You eat that?
Yes, and it was so funny. It's kind of got a limey taste. So Betty from Dean's Gardens was telling me, like, try this. It's just got. You can eat it. You can just chew it. It's just like a limey oregano.
Dude, really? It's furry.
It's
the
very
damn
different.
thing has fur on it.
Well, it's just a little to protect the plant. It's kind of like a succulent, but it's very different than like your traditional garden oregano, which is what we're gonna make our chimichurri with. But you could make it with that.
That's good. It has fur, but it's good. Yeah.
I do always appreciate showing you new things that you're not familiar with.
I just love that you fed me.
Oh,
Yeah,
I did. All right, so we're gonna make some chimichurri.
Okay.
We're gonna make it in my Cuisinart, which is like the appliance that I can't get enough of.
Okay, so you need a Cuisinart.
Yeah, you could use a blender, or
Okay.
you could even use like a mortar and pestle too if you wanted to.
Okay.
So how about you just chop? We just need like a couple tablespoons of
Okay,
that.
you want me to I thought you said at the beginning of the broadcast you weren't going to let me knife.
I did say that, but I'm changing my mind because look at those knife skills. They're pretty good. I'm gonna pick out.
Look at those knife skills. Look at those knife skills. You're pretty good, but let me do it.
There's a few like tough little stems. We want to pick those out. All right, and I'm gonna get a little bit of parsley here. So it's 1.5 cups of parsley, 3 tablespoons of oregano leaves. Oh gosh, that smells so fresh and delicious.
It does. Like, people can't smell at home, but that's fine.
Smell-o-vision is what we need here.
I'm getting Fox to work on that.
All right, so you're just cutting it up a little bit. That's good.
It's good?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my parsley in here. You wanna give the Cuisinart a little bit of help to put it together.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's gotta grind through all the tough woody stems. So let's see, I have a little bit more here of parsley.
Is this enough? Did I cut that up enough?
We're only gonna use 3 tablespoons of it.
Oh.
And same with parsley, I try to get rid of these so it's not so much stems, and I try to just use the leaves. So I'm gonna use 3 tablespoons. It's just kind of a
Girl, you ain't
eyeball.
even measuring. You're not even measuring.
I'm not. I'm just
Okay.
kind of eyeballing.
That's
I know
fine,
how
because that's
much
what they're gonna do at
tablespoon
home
is.
anyway.
That's right. And then we're just gonna throw all these other things in.
Okay.
We're gonna use our olive oil. We've got a really nice big clove of garlic. You don't have to put garlic in. Sometimes in Argentina they
Isn't
don't.
that 3 cloves? That's
It
a lot
was
of garlic.
one big fat one,
Oh.
and I cut it up. You got
Looked
a little
like a
bit of
June
salt.
bug.
Okay, look at this is a key to chimichurri. It's the little red pepper.
Really?
Because they like things a little spicy down in Argentina. Not like our Minnesota folks here where it's always, oh, too spicy, too spicy.
That's the worst Minnesota accent imitation.
Well, Marge.
That's better.
Yes.
We have like 2 minutes, I think.
Okay, so everything is in your food processor, and
Okay.
here's a little trick about the food processor. You don't just like, you wanna like pulse so that it's cutting it up, but it's not like macerating it into a paste. Because we wanna have a little bit of texture.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just kind of tossing it a little bit as we go, and we're getting this delicious vinegar and olive oil mixed all together. We're blending up the clove of garlic. I like to look down just to make sure it's coming along okay. This is how I do pizza dough too.
Really?
Yeah, because you don't, if you just like, it gets too much. So just a little bit. But you can see how it's all coming together.
Yeah.
It's emulsifying. Oh, that looks really good. Here, let's show you.
Oh, yeah, show the folks.
Okay,
oh, that
so-
looks real good, girl.
It's mixed up, but it's not completely blended into a paste.
Just hold it right there.
It's got a little bit more texture.
Okay.
You can smell the vinegar, the lemon juice, the garlic.
May I just taste your spoon?
Yeah. And you can, again, you can use this on your grilled meats. You can use it on your chicken. You can use it for a potato salad. And it's super easy.
That's really good.
And if you want to mix it up, because
Yeah.
there's other ways you can mix this up, you could add, like, instead of all the oregano, you could use fresh mint,
Okay.
which would be really delicious.
This is good just the way it is.
Now, are you one of those people that can eat cilantro or not? Because some
Yeah, I can.
people have an enzyme that makes cilantro taste like
I
soap.
don't have any enzymes.
Okay.
We're gonna put this entire
No enzymes.
No. We're going to put this entire recipe on Stephanie's dish. We'll put it on the Jason Show Facebook page. But when we come back, Stephanie, we're going to drink, girl.
We're going to drink.
What, you
We're going
did
to the
story.
distillery. Yes.
When we come back.
No, we're going to J.
I already
Carver
teased it.
Distillery
I already-
in Waconia.
Toss the brakes. Homer.
We're gonna drink.
We'll be right back. I love that already in the second segment of our show, we've moved right to drinking.
We go right from food to drinks. It doesn't take long.
Welcome back. Okay, so we made some chimichurri, and now what are we doing? Where are we going?
Okay, I'm taking you to J. Carver Distilling. It's in Waconia. We made the most beautiful cocktail with this rune stone. What they do there is really interesting. It's very grain to glass. So all of the grains that make their whiskey and their products are grown within 15 miles of the distillery.
Oh.
So it's real local.
So here we go. Take a look.
I have got something to show you. 8 years of passion.
Okay, this is where the magic happens.
Local grains. We call this the adult candy store. Come on in.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
The smell of the whiskey, of the barrels, kind of the woodsy.
We would
Kinda-
say if you could take a scratch and sniff bourbon sticker, how about that? There should be a Minnesota maker that does that.
I've never seen anything like this. It is just stacked wall to wall with whiskey barrels.
Actually, this is the greatest part of the story. So we've been distilling right now, Steph, for 8 years. When you see the fact that we were able to put away 1,800 barrels of whiskey over the last 8 years, the majority of the barrels here now, Minnesota oak, Minnesota cooperages, local farmers, that's our passion. It's like having 1,800 kids. And the best part of this is with so many of our local retailers and restaurants, they come out and select their own barrel and use it in their old fashions and their Manhattans.
I noticed that you're frolicking back there for a little bit.
Just, you know, it's like being a kid in a candy store, but it's a liquor store, and I'm like here with all of the magic. It's amazing. It's the first time I've ever been at a bar, but Gina's gonna make a whiskey drink for me. Gina, what are you making?
This is such a simple and refreshing drink. So what we are going to do is take 2 ounces of our beautiful runestone rye in the back, right? So we call this our lovely elegant rye. So for people that think that rye could be a little bit too abrasive, this is soft and elegant because it's 100% Minnesota rye with 14% malted rye. Now with gorgeous Sweet Haven tonic, blueberry, black tea, and mint.
That looks delicious.
Half of an ounce. So simple to make at home, everybody. We're gonna do a little stir. Ice is important. We know that.
Ice is important.
And then we're gonna add about a half of an ounce of bubbles just to brighten everything up while you're enjoying on your deck. We have to use some beautiful mint.
Why did you slap it?
It really expresses all of the oils and makes the mint and everything come alive on the cocktail. You can smell it. Smack the mint.
You always have to smack your mint like
And
it's a
then
naughty
some
child.
Gorgeous blueberries. And for you, my friend.
Here we go. Oh, delicious. It is so smooth, and the blueberry tonic really comes through, and you get that hint of mint when you bring it up to your face. And you guys, whiskey doesn't have to be like it's burning your face off. It can be really delicious and subtle. You just need to have the right drinks.
We love Runestone. It really is the gateway to people enjoying
Yum.
rye.
I could really have 2 more of those. You know.
Just saying.
So we met Gina at J. Carver. Now let me introduce you to Leah, the former 7th grade teacher that decided to make tonics during the pandemic.
Really?
Yes, she went from 7th grade to tonic making.
Some people went from sourdough. She said, forget the sourdough bread. I'm making
She
tonic.
went right to the drinking.
We love you already. Take a look.
The segment hasn't started yet. Are you drinking?
Well, Eric, it's called a tasting. Refined women sip, they don't slurp, and they taste.
Before I turned on the camera, that was definitely a slurp.
I met my friend Leah Trelevin during the pandemic when she went from being a school teacher to making these delicious tonics.
I was a 7th grade teacher teaching from home via Zoom and craving a creative outlet. My family gathers over cocktails all the time. And so not only did we miss each other during COVID, but they were really missing the great cocktails I made all the time. So my Christmas gift for them was I'm going to bottle my cocktail magic so that even when we're apart, you get the great craft cocktail that even my mom and dad could make.
These make great cocktails and also mocktails, and they pair beautifully with J. Carver spirits. So let's make a cocktail that everyone could easily make at home.
Absolutely.
Mic drop.
You have to set the joke up.
Okay, so should I set up and you do the drop? Okay, I'm gonna say, today we're gonna make a gin drop, a play on a lemon drop, and you say, actually.
It's also a mic drop.
So that's what you guys are gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today we're gonna make a gin drop. It's a nice play on a lemon drop.
And it's a mic drop. How do we make it?
So we're gonna start with beautiful J. Carver gin. We're gonna do 2 ounces. Then we're going to use just 3/4 ounce. So this is a really concentrated tonic, lemon, basil, lavender.
Yum.
And because we use fresh lavender that's been dried, it's not gonna give it that soapy flavor because it's not an extract, it's real lavender.
Yeah, and I always think it's weird when people put lavender in your drink. It's like you're picking it out of your teeth.
So we're gonna give it a little short shake.
Shake, shake, shake. shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty.
We're gonna place a nice little shard in our glass.
And it's a coupe glass. Marie Antoinette, they say that that coupe glass was fashioned in the shape of her breast. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but that's what they say.
Then we're going to just take about 3/4 ounce of some bubbles. A mineral water is just gonna liven everything up.
I'm all for lively and I'm all for bubbles at any time.
Then we'll take a nice little lemon garnish. We're gonna express that over the top with the oils and a beautiful basil leaf garnish just to bring that forward.
Oh, yum. The beautiful glass with the ice cube, the garnish, it looks so elegant and so pretty. Oh, boy. I love your tonics. I've been a huge fan since I first had them. I also love J. Carver gin, and these are just a beautiful, beautiful pairing. I'm so glad you guys got to meet these makers today.
Match made in heaven.
Do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, get down tonight. I don't know where that's gonna end up, but
I'm happy about it.
yeah.
She is awesome.
She is awesome, and when we were spending time together, we were talking about how we store our herbs, because she uses just a ton of herbs. In this particular one, she had mint, but she's also got ones that use basil, and
I love the label too, by the way.
yeah,
I'm a big
they're
one
really
on label.
crafty.
Yeah.
So, do you
I don't
ever
know how to-
wonder like how you store your herbs?
Well,
Because I wonder.
I wonder. I actually do have a little. We did a story, and I have a little bitty herb garden on my patio.
Oh yes, a container
But I don't know how
garden.
to store it. You know what I do? I hate to say this. I just throw them away.
Okay, no.
Okay.
So when you go to the farmer's market, you're getting like these bunches of herbs, right? You treat them just like you would flowers. So you put them in pots of water.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
And you have the mint in the water, the oregano in the water. Now, some of them you don't want to get too watery. So I'm going to show you a little bit over in my refrigerator here. I always have, so here's, I mean, legit, when you open my refrigerator,
I see a lot of champagne. I don't know about you.
oh, you always have to have a bottle of champagne. That's a rule. Always at least one. But so when you buy them, you just put the rubber band that they come in around your bag, because you want to keep some humidity in there.
Oh.
Because
okay.
you don't want them necessarily wet on the top of the green stems. So this is cilantro, but it's in water, it's growing just like you would in a garden, but it's not wet on the top. Now for like tender herbs like basil, I get a wet paper towel,
okay,
and I just kind of wrap the base of them and throw them in a Ziploc bag.
Oh,
And
that's
this
easy.
will keep them, your herbs will last twice as long.
If you do that.
Yeah, and then you put them in your crisper drawer or an area where it's kind of dark and a little quiet, and the humidity will stay in there.
They don't like noise.
They don't like noise.
They like to be
They're
left
very
alone.
precious herbs.
They're like me after the show. Leave me alone.
It is true. Prickly pear.
Prickly pear.
Yeah. Okay, so this would be like if you have parsley, if you have cilantro, if you have oregano, any of the woodier herbs you just treat like flowers, but the tender herbs like your thyme, your mint, your basil that you don't want to get too soggy, you just wrap up in a little
The
towel.
tender ones.
The
Very
tender
tender
herbs.
ones.
You know, you have to take care of
But
your precious babies.
How long will this, I mean, so if you do all of this, all of your hacks, because
Yeah.
this is a Stephanie hack, how long, a couple extra days you'll get?
Oh, no, twice as long.
Really?
Yeah, and then there's a third situation that goes real fast.
Okay.
Chop up your herbs. Chop, 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 chop. Put them in an ice cube tray and put a little water in there and then freeze it. And then all winter long, you have a Ziploc bag of fresh herbs that are frozen in an ice cube. And you can put those in soups or stews. They're delicious.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. You just like make frozen herb cubes.
Do you have any in your, no, it's not winter, I guess.
No, but I have so many things in my freezer. That is a show for
A
another
human head?
day.
Do you have
Yeah,
a
we
human
can't
head in
even
there?
look in there. I'm sure I have like a pig cheek or something embarrassing. No! Oh, for real? Yeah. Oh, look.
I see an arm.
No, this is legit.
Oh God, what is that?
Well, like my dog bones with my goat cheese
Okay.
and my shrimp.
Okay, it's
But
great.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
a story for another day.
That's a whole other episode. Okay,
Herb hacks.
ladies and gentlemen, this has been Stephanie Hacks. When we come back,
Hands and hacks.
Hands and hacks.
Hands and hacks.
Look, people ask Stephanie questions all the time, so we're turning the show over to you. Ask Stephanie when we come back. love this, and I know you do too, because she's a wealth of foodie knowledge, and we're putting it to the test. It's Ask Stephanie time, audience. Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Hey, Steph, can you eat the skin on brie cheese? That's a good question.
I know, and you can, but I don't. And it kind of freaks the real cheese lovers out. I'm kind of a fake cheese lover. It is edible, but when I'm like serving it in a dish, I usually like to like cut the top off if I'm putting like jams or jellies or things on the top, because then it kind of gets soaked into the cheese. If you're on a cheese board, you can just cut the wedges, and yes, you can eat the skin.
But I love how you say it's edible. There's a lot of things that are edible that you shouldn't eat. Yeah.
You know, to me, it's not the tastiest part of the brie cheese, but
Okay.
some people like it.
The next one. Hey, Stephanie, I keep hearing about birria?
Birria.
Birria tacos. What are they? What are they?
Birria tacos originated in Jalisco, which is a part of Mexico. And they are tacos that have typically a meat inside it, a guisado. It's like a meat stew. And then it comes with a broth or like a soup, kind of like a French onion or French dip sandwich, but it's a taco, and you dip it and then you eat it, and it's so delicious. They have like quesadilla pizza birria. They have the tacos. It's great.
I think I would enjoy that.
You would.
Okay.
Anything you can dip. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And it's Mexican. Yum.
Okay, hey, Stephanie, what's the best way to wash lettuce? Seems like a simple question, but I mean...
Yeah, and some people, like I personally do not wash lettuce that has come in a clamshell. I feel like that has already been washed, but some people want to wash it. So the best way to wash all of your lettuces is with a salad spinner, because you can get it wet and then shake the water off by spinning it. That's what I'm doing. I'm pulling the spinner wheel.
I was going to say, because the audience and I
like
were
a
concerned.
lawnmower,
Yeah,
you know.
okay.
But you can also not do the spinning and then just wrap it in a paper towel, because you want to blot that extra wetness off of the lettuce. The wet is what makes it slimy.
Do you, and this is just a Stephanie question, do you wash the lettuce that comes in like the packets, like the salad mixes?
No.
You don't? Okay.
I don't. But, you know, some people are real concerned about the washing. So by all means, wash. I will eat lettuce literally out of my garden. Just pick a leaf off and eat it. So I realize my level of cleanliness is very different than others. It's the truth.
Poor Kurt. What's Stephanie doing? Oh, she's just chewing on leaves in the backyard.
Just eating lettuce in the back.
Yeah. Okay, last one. Hey, Stephanie, where is the best Detroit-style pizza?
Okay, this is a funny question because it took the Twin Cities a long time to get Detroit-style pizza. And this is a bigger, thicker, crusted pizza that's usually served it comes in a sheet pan usually, and it's got a slightly sweeter sauce, and it has a lot of toppings on it, but it's not deep dish. It's a little bit different, and Rectangle Pizza has really brought the Detroit-style pizza to the Twin Cities. It is, they have 2 locations.
Yeah.
They just opened one at Lake and Lyndale that's newer, and people are crazy about it. They also have it in Malcolm Yards, and it's doughier, it's puffier, it has that big red sweet sauce, it's got a nice crust on the edge. For me, you know, it's a very different style of pizza because it's not like flat Minnesota style and it's not heavy deep dish. It's sort of in between.
Yeah, and it's not even New York.
No.
You know, it's...
New York is like flat.
Yeah.
Roll it up in a cigarello and eat it like this.
I don't think the word cigarello has ever been said on our show before.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Haven't you ever rolled like New York style pizza?
Oh yeah, I like Jets. I don't know if Jets is traditional New York, and there's a lot of locations.
Yeah.
It's my mother-in-law's favorite, and I love it too. I
And
love the
pizza
crust.
is so personal,
It is.
right? Because everybody's got their own kind. Do you cut it in triangles? Do you cut it soda style in squares? Which of course, Minnesota, we cut it in squares. But it's a very personal, and you can like different styles of pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love a good classic soda style square cut pepperoni, but I'm not gonna turn down a chicken Alfredo pizza either.
And I'm not going to turn down a taco pizza if made right.
Oh no, do you know who has the best taco pizza?
We will debate, but go ahead.
Mavericks Pizza in St. Paul.
Whatever. No.
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 Okay,
No.
where is your favorite?
Highway Inn in Princeton by
It's
the cabin.
good. It's good. I've had it.
You have? Oh, you have
It is
had
not
it.
as good as Maverick.
We had a few cocktails. I couldn't remember if you were there or not.
No, I wasn't with you. I've been there though.
Oh, you weren't with? Oh, you weren't there with me?
That was you were going to the cabin without me. You know, I don't bring you to my cabin. You don't bring me to yours. It's a rule.
Well, we have indoor plumbing, unlike your cabin.
I know.
That's right.
He won't go in the outhouse.
We won't. I won't pee in the outhouse. It's Stephanie Hansen, everybody. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Much more with Stephanie Hansen in our special Foodie Friday edition of the show, including her favorite kitchen tool device.
I use this all the time.
I don't know what it is. You'll see when we come back. Back in a moment. And welcome back to our special Foodie Friday show. I'm Jace.
I'm Stephanie.
That's right. That's your name. Okay, so one of the biggest trends right now in food is smash burgers, right?
Yes, and we went to the Animales food truck because I wanted to learn how to make a smash burger at home because they're delicious when you eat them in a restaurant or in the Animales food truck, but I knew I could make it at home and you know, I like to make burgers.
That's right. Take a look.
All right, you guys, I'm gonna take you to one of the top 50 restaurants in the Twin Cities where you can get the best burger. But it's not a restaurant, it's a truck. It's the Animales burger truck. Is it the Peterson Craft Meats that makes the burger so great? Is it the smashing of it? Is it the sauce? What's your secret?
So I think it's all those things. We take each one of those elements and just try and make it the best you possibly can. So we do a homemade bun, a homemade milk bun. We use fresh ground Peterson Craft beef. All our pickles are handmade. Our cheese is perfectly melted. And then I would say just, you know, the way you smash a burger, getting a really good sear on it and using a ton of salt and pepper.
I'm gonna be trying to do this at home.
Yeah.
So it's getting the perfect smash,
Yep.
the salt and the pepper, and then you seem to get these really delicious crispy bits on the outside. How do you do that? Is it the heat?
I don't know, it's a feel thing. It's just a feel thing. So you got to practice a few times and then you'll just kind of know. It's the combination of smashing it into the griddle when it's hot and then just kind of letting it sit. A lot of people will try and move the burger around, but you just got to let it do its thing and give it some time on the griddle.
John, I can't just look. I'm gonna be staring at it and lifting it up.
Well, I guess we'll have to show you in the trailer.
All right, all right. Hey guys, we're in the truck and there is an apparatus I've never seen before. What do we use this for? Because I don't have this at home.
It's a butter roller, so you just take your bun, do that a couple times.
Fancy! So they're gonna be all nice and toasty because you need a toasty bun on a burger. There's nothing worse than a burger that has a limp, non-griddled bun. Okay, and I would think they were balls, but they're not. They're already made into patties.
That's exactly right, and we do an 80-20 blend, 20% fat, 80% lean.
I love that because a lot of people at home, you buy your beef too lean, you need a little bit of fat to get the good crispy bits on the smash.
You're right. Basically, we just put it on the griddle like this. This paper we take off and then put it back on, and this is what creates a barrier between the smasher.
Barrier creation. I did not know this. Oh wait, what is that?
We have these nice handmade cast iron smashers.
Oh, look at that. Smash burger. Okay, I'm not gonna have that, so if I'm at home, can I just use my spatula?
Yep, and what we do if we use spatulas, we just use 2 of them and press evenly as possible.
Okay, John, there's some tech involved here. I'm gonna just have to figure this out. All right, lots of salt and pepper.
Lots of salt and pepper.
Way more than I would have thought. I see the little crispy bits on the sides.
Yeah, you can see it kind of forming there, but we're just gonna keep waiting. You want to see really distinguished colors and textures down there before you do anything.
When I make pancakes, I'm the person who puts the spatula in and I'm always looking underneath. Can you flip it now?
Another 30, maybe 45 seconds.
Wait, now do you flip it?
Patience.
Can you flip it now? Wait, now do you flip it? When do you flip the burger?
Patience is the key to a good smash burger.
Wow, look at the char on there.
Is up.
Okay, that looks so beautiful. It's like hash browns at your favorite breakfast joint where they're perfectly browned, perfectly crispy.
So we don't want to overcook it.
Oh,
we're probably at medium well. So we're gonna take.
You're gonna load it up on my bun here.
Well, we're actually gonna put it on this tray first.
Why? What does that do?
And so if there's any grease that needs to come out, it'll come out on the griddle instead of going into the bun.
Okay, that's really fascinating. This is an extra special trick. We'll have to see if I can do that in studio. All right, oh, this looks so good. I'm gonna roll up my sleeves because I know it's gonna be juicy.
Well, we made you a triple.
Oh, of course you did, because you know I can handle a triple. Okay, oh yeah, look at that. Okay, here we go. So good. Perfect ratio of vinegar, pickle to meat. I've got a little bit of juice. Oh, it's so delicious and salty and amazing with the griddled bun. John, you are the burger master.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
I hate to break it to you,
What?
but when you took a bite of that burger, your eyes literally rolled back in your head.
That's great.
Is that good or not good? I don't know.
I never know how to pronounce it. Animales?
Animales.
Animales.
Animales. And the burger truck's at Able Brewing, and then he has a barbecue truck too that's at Bauhaus Brewing. And he just taught me so much about the smashing and about the salt and all the things you need to do to make a smash burger.
What surprised you the most?
I think just how easy it was, and also the parchment paper and how that's like used to hold in the steam. So we're gonna show you how all this works when we go back in studio and we make smash burgers for you.
Yeah, because if you think Animales is good, did I pronounce it right?
You did. You did.
Wait till you see what happens when Stephanie takes all that she learned from Burger Yoda and tries to do it herself.
And my eyes will roll back into my head when I eat my own smash burger.
That's right. It's like a little snake thing that you have to see to believe. That and more when our special Foodie Friday edition of The Jason Show continues.
That snake thing.
Yeah. Well, it is a special day around here. It's Foodie Friday on The Jason Show. I'm here with one of my dear friends, Stephanie Hansen from stephaniesdish.com.
You saw John at Animales. I tried to teach Jason how to say
can't say
it.
it,
At
yeah.
Animales Burger Company make his smash burger. So I'm going to show you now how to do it with just 3 ingredients.
That's it?
Yes.
3?
Yes.
There ain't no witchcraft or wizardry. It's 3 ingredients?
No, it's
Okay.
literally, so it starts with the grind. You want an 80-20 so that you have enough fat.
Yeah, if you're watching and you're doing laundry or something, you want to come back to the TV because we're putting the recipe on the screen right now and we'll post it later on social media.
That's right.
Okay.
So you push it down. You have parchment paper on there because you want to keep the steam, remember? So this is a 2-minute burger. So I have to like smash it down with my home spatula, but I also have this pie thing to give me some extra leverage.
Okay, because I think I saw a couple audience member spaces. I think people are even surprised that you keep the parchment paper on.
Yeah, because it creates steam in there. And he used the parchment, he had tons of salt and pepper. And the way he described it to me is way more than you think you're gonna need.
It's, Steph, you and I have talked about this. It's the same principle when I make, the only thing that I make well is the filet mignon.
Yeah.
In the half grilled, half in the oven. And the secret is you put more salt and pepper than you think you need.
Yeah, because you really need to season, and that salt mixed with the fat helps to give the beef that really delicious crust that you want in a smash burger.
Seriously,
So
yeah.
We are, the other thing, I need to smash it a little more. The other thing that he told us was what?
What?
Patience. I don't have a lot of patience.
Nor do I. You and I are the 2 least patient people on
So you're
earth.
not supposed to like get underneath there and look to see if it's done. You're just supposed to go 2 minutes and then you flip and you put your cheese on and you go another minute.
And what kind of pan? Should you use?
We have a cast iron skillet. It is my seasoned one from my grandma. I have another here that I'm going to show you how to clean.
Okay.
When we get going a little bit, but
yeah.
Okay, if you look at the edges, I think this looks pretty good, and I'm gonna flip it, and you really gotta get underneath there with your spatula. Oh! It looks pretty good!
Yeah.
Okay, John uses a white cheese.
Okay.
And I'm gonna again put my parchment down so it gets holds in the heat there. And here's a little trick, just so that I can get the cheese to melt a little bit. Brioche buns are also very underrated buns, people. If you're having a burger, you want to make sure to get the brioche buns. I buttered them, I griddled them.
They're an underrated bun.
It makes a big difference if you have a good bun.
I love brioche
I'm
buns.
gonna put my bun here.
Are you burning yourself? Oh, okay, I thought you were burning yourself.
No.
Okay.
That'll happen sooner or later, but not today.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna check to see how my cheese is melting. I used pepper jack cheese.
Look at that!
You guys, and this has taken like 3 minutes.
This is the parchment tip plus a lot of people are going to change how they do burgers. I know.
Salt and, because usually you think like, oh, you want a juicy burger. No, when you're cooking burgers at home and you're doing a smash burger, you want to give it the opportunity for the juice to run out. That's why he put it on that little grill grate. I don't have that here, so I'm just going to hold it a little bit. I'm pretending.
I gotta get Steph. I'm sorry that we did not get you. We can afford one. I need to get that.
A grill grate?
Yeah.
Okay, so here is my perfectly made smash burger, and this is the scrumptious sauce.
I know. On my card, everybody, it goes Stephanie's scrumptious sauce.
Okay, so when you make sauce, you want to put it on the top of the bun.
Okay.
And this sauce is mayonnaise, ketchup, and mustard with a little dill pickle brine, so that you kind of get all of that flavor that you would get in a delicious burger in the scrumptious sauce.
Okay, I'm just gonna flat out eat
You
some.
can. I know, it's not like fancy sauce, it's just scrumptious sauce. So, I mean, I could be griddling up another burger. Here we go.
I would want this on fries too.
Yes, it's really quite delicious. And it's got a little
Stephanie,
hot sauce too.
it's scrumptious.
Scrumptious!
It's scrumptious. Okay, 5 tips. You have 5 tips?
Yeah, so salt and pepper.
Here they are, everyone, on the screen.
Making sure that you're using the 80-20 beef, the parchment paper that you smash with 2 spatulas so you can really get in there with your arm strength, the salt and the pepper, and then patience and plenty of pickles, because that brine in the vinegar of the pickles mixes with the fat of the burger and it kind of clears your palate. That's the eye roll part, just like all of that together going down. I was so good. His burgers are like the best in town.
You see those, we gotta go, but you see those nature videos when the python like closes its mouth and like opens it wide and unhinges its jaw?
That's what I looked like.
That's what I looks like.
Yeah, and the eyes rolling in the back of the head. I do that a lot when I eat food, as you'll come to realize.
That's why we love you. Okay, we'll be right back in a moment. Welcome back. It's time for one of Stephanie's best things ever, and it is
the microplane. You always hear me talk about it, but I have 2 in my kitchen.
Of course you do.
I use it all the time. So this size is perfect for grating garlic.
Okay.
Because I like to do that instead of chopping. And then this size works great for citrus, or even like a Parmesan cheese over a little bit of pasta. You can really use zest in anything. And I use this all the time.
And you can get this anywhere, right?
Yes.
And and you don't have to be a foodie, like you'd actually get use out of this.
Yeah, no. So you do your garlic and then it's all in here and you go into your dish, your citrus.
I love how excited you get about this.
Oh, the zest, microplane zester, when I was writing a cookbook, I realized it was in every recipe. I use it almost every day.
There we go. There's Steph's best thing ever. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna try some new junk food when we come back. Welcome back. There's new food coming to your grocery store every single minute. So we thought it'd be fun to do new Foodpalooza with Stephanie Hansen. What do we have?
Okay, I can already tell this is gonna be real weird.
Okay.
These are Toffee Crunch Flavor Cream Oreos. And when I opened the package, I got this like overwhelming weird maple smell that is really not working for me. And I love a good Oreo. I mean, I can't even, like, Oreo, just the plain part is delicious, but
I like it.
No, it stinks.
No, eat it.
Well,
Yeah, told you.
The eating experience is very different than the smelling experience. Oof.
Okay, what's the other one?
These look like they're dry as the Sahara, but these are Pop-Tarts that are Boston cream pie.
Okay.
I mean,
These are new.
okay. Ooh, they kind of look cream pie-ish in the middle. That's nice.
That's vile.
It's creamy. It's a little mapley and very dry.
Like the Sahara.
Yeah, I don't know. No, why do we have to eat those? No, life is too short to be eating
And it's
bad,
yellow.
dry
Cream
Pop-Tarts.
is not yellow. Anyway.
Boston cream is yellow.
Okay.
But, I mean, are you going back for seconds on that?
Yeah, I'm going to finish this one. That's going to do it for us.
Okay.
You know you like that. You were wrong on
I
that
liked
one.
it when I ate it,
I
but
know.
just the smell is still, it's too much, too much.
It's all right. Just close your nose. That's going to do it for us. Have a
can
great
eat the
weekend.
Oreos
Go,
this way.
go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you're doing it wrong. Not even if you eat a gross Pop-Tart. Bye,
No.
everybody.
Thank you for letting me take over your show.
Yeah, I'll send you the bill. Just keep eating.